Hi there. This is a short video on basic monitoring and administration of IIAS Appliance. For security and ease of operation, user access to the host operating system is restricted. Performing any unauthorized changes not only presents security risks, but you can run into degrading performance. All tasks which require escalated privileges should be completed as AP user at Linux level, or by an users part of the IBM AP admin group. These group and user have sufficient access to administer the appliance and perform maintenance tasks. In most part, appliance does self-administration, and in certain administration activities can be done using provided admin privileges. There are many administration and maintenance activities are not permitted to user or administrator level. Some examples of restricted actions are creating a different database other than BlueDB, dropping a database, adding extra packages or services, editing certain configuration files by hand, modifying services or kernel settings. Other maintenance and administration tasks must perform using provided command line or using web console. Example of some of these activities: network changes, upgrades, stopping the appliance, diagnostics, data capture, backup and restore, create user, etc. There are different kinds of users depends on their roles. By default, appliance administrator login as AP user. Database administrator use Blue admin user. The appliance administrator adds database admin through the CLI. Database users are added by the database administrator. Typically, database user needs only database connectivity. Those user can be created using web console. If an user needs to log into an appliance node at OS level, those user has to be created by appliance administrator using CLI. How can you log into IIAS? Depending on your role, you can log into the system using a number of different interfaces. The appliance administrator can use KVM in the rack or use SSH connection to a node. They can monitor appliance status, perform system maintenance, or delete users as needed. There are several AP commands available to perform appliance administration. The database administrator can use web console or SSH to a node. They can use the web console to do all kinds of DBA work. For example, administer database objects, maintain user privileges, and add database users. Using with web console, they can also able to monitor the system performance and workloads, get alerts, and receive recommendations on how to solve system and database problems. The database users can use web console to run queries and maintain database objects. Other traditional way to connect to the BlueDB are using CLP+, REST API connecting programmatically using JDBC, ODBC, .NET, PHP, third-party tools like Agility, Cognos, Data Studio, Infosphere, and all kind of data science applications. Data science user can use web console to access the DSX local features available within the appliance. You can perform hardware administration using web console or CLI. From the web console's main page, choose Monitor, System, Hardware. That brings a graphical overview of the rack, just like one on the slide. The left side shows the hardware components in their physical locations. A yellow warning icons or a red critical icons are displayed by the components to indicate if a hardware component not working correctly. On the right side, general and details information are displayed for the rack. You can click on any one of those hardware component to drill down more information. You can do similar hardware monitoring using CLI. The APHW command will list all hardware components and their status. You can easily find out if a component need attention in their location. Similarly, AP issues command list current open issues on the system. The AP issues with issue ID option provides details diagnostics information, along with associated log files for that incident. In case of a faulty hardware, you need to open a ticket with IBM for replacement. You can use web console to administer software components. From the web console's main page, choose Monitor, System, Software that brings the list of all software applications and their status, just like one on the slide. You can click on any one of those software components to drill down for more information. You can do similar software monitoring using CLI. The APSW command displays the appliance application components. Just like hardware, AP issues command also shows current software-related issues on the system. You can analyze logs and command outputs provided by the AP issues with Issue ID option. The Platform Manager, also known as Magneto, is responsible for monitoring the appliance hardware and start and stop of software. Magneto runs on each node, where one is one node that designated as hub, and others work as agent. Hub is responsible for collect data from all agents. There are several AP commands to manage Platform Manager. You can take a look under var log Appliance Platform Management Directory for log files to troubleshoot any problem related to Platform Manager. You can use the AP version and AP info commands to find out the appliance version, serial number, and ICN. These are useful information in case you need to open a PMR. Similar information can be found from Web Console too. The general state of IIAS is determined by the state of two components, one Platform Manager and two Appliance Application. First, Platform Manager needs to be active and healthy for all application run properly. But it may possible Platform Manager is active, but an individual application may be down due to its own problem. You can find out the general status of appliance from the main screen of Web Console. Otherwise, you can use the CLI command apstate-d to find out the general state, application, and Platform Manager status. IIAS runs with multiple nodes. All these nodes come with same hardware and capacity. Out of all nodes, one will be the master node. The database catalog will be always on the master node. If a node becomes non-operational, the workload and MLN are automatically redistributed across the remaining nodes. These nodes host the database, GPFS file systems, management components, and other components. In some situation, you may need to put a node out of the service without impacting the rest of appliance. You can use the appds command to view MLN to each node assignment. You can use the appnode command to find out the status of appliance nodes and other information. If some service work is required, you can manually disable and then enable a node using CLI or the Web Console. But remember, you need to rebalance node after these activities, and rebalance will cause short outage. However, physical removal of a node must be done by IBM. There is command line as well as Web Console interface available for database backup and restore. CLI for database backup and restore are DB backup and DB restore. You can schedule daily or weekly database backup using the Web Console. A file system, TSM Storage Manager, or NAS storage can be used with backup. Currently, TSM is the only supported storage agent. The platform-level backup can be performed using the host backup command. It copies all system configuration and log files to a local file system. In summary, use the Web Console or CLI commands, whichever you are comfortable with. Only use the recommended ways to perform monitoring and administration activities on IIAS. Thank you for watching.